Most fast radio bursts, or FRBs, are one-off events that last only a few milliseconds and then they re-gone. But astronomers have found a handful that repeat. And the oddball patterns they make have astronomers scratching their heads and searching for an answer. These unusual signals from beyond our galaxy were first identified in 2001. Since then, we've found around 2,000 FRBs, most of which are one-offs. But about 20 of them have been seen to repeat. Some do it in regular intervals, sending out signals like clockwork, while others are a bit more, well, funky, hinting at a possible explanation for these mysterious blasts. For instance, there's this one source that repeats every 16.35 days, give or take a few minutes. That's the best evidence yet for a connection between FRBs and neutron stars. It could be a neutron star either emitting the burst itself or being closely orbited by another object, possibly another neutron star or a white dwarf. We don't know exactly what's happening. It's hard to study these things when they're so far away. But if we can figure it out, it would be huge because it would tell us whether neutron stars can emit these bursts. If they can, then there could be a lot more out there than we realize because neutron stars are much more common than these repeating FRB sources. And then there's the funky ones. Sources FRB 121002 and PKS 1937 plus 214 both send out bursts in what astronomers call a non-repeating pattern. But that doesn't mean the pattern isn't real. The pattern just hasn't repeated itself since the source was first discovered. They might repeat over longer time scales that we haven't seen yet, or they could be hinting at something more exotic like a crypto-periodic signal. That means they could be artificial in origin. And yes, that opens up the possibility that we might be receiving messages from an alien civilization. Okay, let's take a step back. There's no reason to think that FRBs are really messages from ET, but some astronomers say it's worth keeping an open mind until we have more data. I mean, just look at this one, FRB 121002. It seems to send out 3 bursts and then take a break for a few months before starting again. It's not exactly saying take me to your leader, but it is a pattern and it is weird. The good news is that astronomers have a few upcoming projects that will help them track down the origins of these strange signals. For example, a new large-scale survey called the Fast Radio Telescope will scan the skies for FRBs and look for new repeating sources. And all of this data will help us do 2 very important things. First, it will help us map the magnetic fields of our galaxy. That's because while most FRBs are coming from outside the Milky Way, some are born within our own galactic borders. And those give us a chance to see how matter is moving in the universe, not just at the atomic level, but on the scale of galaxies. And second, it will help us solve the mystery of the repeating FRBs. All these oddball patterns may turn out to be something boring, and astrophysicists will kick themselves for spending so much time on it. But maybe, just maybe, it will turn out to be something extraordinary. Either way, one thing is certain: the deeper into space we look, the weirder things get. Speaking of weird, did you know that quantum mechanics is weird? Like really weird? I mean, it's responsible for some of the weirdest phenomena in the universe, like dead and alive cats and particles that can be in 2 places at once. And you can learn all about it with Brilliant, an interactive online learning platform with thousands of lessons in science, computer science, and math. Their course on quantum objects will teach you about wave-particle duality, superpositions and entanglement, the uncertainty principle, and Bell's theorem. So sign up today and let Brilliant introduce you to the wonderful world of quantum mechanics. Thanks for watching.